Now live at 5 o'clock, Bryce Young back in as Panthers starting quarterback for now. Head coach Dave Canales announced moments ago that Carolina is sticking with the former #1 overall pick while being cautious with Andy Dalton's thumb injury. Our Cam Gaskins was at practice today and has the latest.
So head coach Dave Canales was non-committal in his press conference today when asked if a second straight start means that Bryce Young has officially earned his starting job back. He said the coaching staff would have to reevaluate after this weekend's game against the Saints. But the point still stands. This will be another opportunity for Bryce Young to go out and prove he still has a future with this team. Canales said after practice that he saw some good things out of Young in his start against the Broncos, and he's hoping that he'll continue to build on those things against the Saints.
You know, he found some nice completions, throughout here and there, and then finished with a really nice drive. So I'm excited for him to get out there and have another opportunity.
Young told us in the locker room that he got the news last night that he would be starting again and says that he's thankful for another chance to lead this team.
Grateful for the opportunity. Just want to do everything I can throughout the week to prepare, put us in the best situation to win and be successful. So just day-by-day mentality.
And the consensus around the locker room is that these players are stoked to see #9 getting another shot this upcoming Sunday.
Fantastic. Hell of a player. I mean, I say it all the time. He's going to be, an amazing football player, and, I'm glad that he likes throwing me the ball a little bit.
I've always thought Bryce has been great. Obviously, through everything, I feel like he's handled it really well. Still been a leader, still, had a great mindset, and, this past week I thought he played great, so happy for him.
And the other big topic of conversation in the locker room was the news of yesterday's trade that sent the Panthers' #1 receiver Deontay Johnson to the Baltimore Ravens. We'll have more of that reaction coming up at 6 o'clock. But for now, reporting at Bank of America Stadium, I'm Cam Gaskins, WBTV Sports, on your side.